I want to talk about, I really do want to talk about this whole double standards thing, because this week has just brought this to a fore. When we talk about fake news, this is what it means. It doesn't mean this story is untrue or that story is untrue. It is the double standard by which things are treated. So, for instance, when the guy from Time, I think it was, said the Martin Luther King bust had been taken out of the Oval Office, oops, no, somebody was just standing in front of it. You know, Chuck Todd and all these journalists just shrugged that off as if that were an incredibly incendiary thing to say that you would never have said about a Democrat in office. So now we have this thing, Trump, you know, they hammer Trump with all this empty stuff about the Russians. They have, it's all smoke, no fire, and people keep saying it's a lot of smoke. I'm not sure there's that much smoke. You know, I mean, I don't know what they've got, but they don't have anything substantive. And Trump shoots back this thing that I was bugged. Obama bugged me in Trump Tower. And listen to Scary Spicer, the president's spokesman, get hit by CNN and ABC News. He's giving a press conference on the new health care bill, and they come out with this thing on the bugging.
The president made a very serious allegation over the weekend, and I think we would all be remiss if we went through this briefing and not tried to get you on camera to at least offer us some evidence. Where is the evidence? Where is the proof that President Obama bugged President Trump?
Well, I answered this question yesterday on camera on your air. So just so we're clear, I know this is now will be twice, but I think I made it clear yesterday.
But since yesterday,
nothing has changed.
Proof?
No, it's not a question of new proof or less proof or whatever. It's the answer is the same, and I think that that there is a concern about what happened in the 2016 election. The House and Senate Intelligence Committees have the staff and the capabilities and the processes in place to look at this in a way that's objective, and that's where it should be done. And frankly, if you've seen the response from, especially on the House side, but as well as the Senate, they welcome this. And so let's let the Senate do their job and the House, Intelligence Committees, and then report back to the American people.
Will the president withdraw the accusation? Does he have any?
Why would he withdraw it until it's adjudicated? That's what we're asking. Is for them to look at this and see if there is
no regrets to him about raising this accusation.
Absolutely not.
So he's getting the third degree basically over this thing. But who is giving Schumer the third degree over his? You know, Schumer can go on and accuse Trump, especially accused Jeff Sessions of essentially being a Russian spy, and nobody peppers him with questions like that. So all I'm talking about is the difference in the way these stories are covered. CNN is basically putting up headlines that says Trump falsely claims Obama bugged him, or Trump, unsubstantiated claims, but never Schumer's unsubstantiated claims or Pelosi's unsubstantiated claims about Jeff Sessions or Obama or the contacts with the Russians. Absolute trash. So I'm just talking about the double standard. So now we've got this health bill come out. And, this health bill, I'm of two minds about it. It's obviously got a lot of problems. It is a little bit of Obamacare light. I'm not. I wonder if maybe I think that Trump has to have a law. They have to pass something out of that starts with this law, and I'm hoping it'll be changed. Both Paul Ryan and Tom Price, the health guy, are saying there's a three-pronged process by which we're going to get rid of Obamacare. This is the first prong. I think, they're going to have to do something, and I hope they do, but it's got problems, so off it goes to be debated and all this stuff. But let's listen to the way Pelosi goes on, and she just says, this is the worst bill ever. There's nothing good about it. She said, what does she say? Play number 4. You can hear what she says.
Just when you think you've seen it all, the Republicans go to a more extreme place. This will make millions of people, it's a question of 10, 15, 20 million people off of having health insurance. It will be the biggest transfer of wealth from low and middle income people to wealthy people in our country. You don't think of it that way. That's why we say to them, show us the numbers. Show us the numbers about what the impact is personally on people. Show us the numbers as to how many people will be thrown off. It is real. It couldn't be worse.
If she doesn't know the numbers, how does she know it's going to be the biggest transfer of wealth? If she doesn't know the number, this is what I mean. This is like logic on the face of it. If she doesn't know the numbers, how does she know it couldn't be worse or whether it's great? She has no idea. She doesn't know yet, but she just goes out and says it. But here's the thing that really gets me. They ask her about Obamacare. Okay, and here's what she says. This is number 5.
Before, you have to take it back to before we had the Affordable Care Act, which is what I call it, and with all the respect in the world for the president, premiums were soaring. If you could even get insurance, and if you had a pre-existing condition, you couldn't. The Affordable Care Act, in some instances, there will be some increases, not across the board, but in some instances there will be increases, but nothing to compare what it would have been without the Affordable Care Act. And the coverage is far superior, all of the benefits. So the goal of the Affordable Care Act was to do 3 things: to improve benefits, to expand coverage as to who is included, and to lower cost. It has succeeded in every one of those things.
Every word of that is untrue, and those guys, the reporters, just sit there and listen to it. The Affordable Care Act is collapsing. And when the Republicans come out and say the Affordable Care Act is collapsing, they are only speaking the truth as if you said the sky were blue. Okay? Why is she allowed? She sits there without challenging it. No Republican making outlandish statements like that would be unchallenged, would go unchallenged, and they just sit there nodding.